Our next candidate is Philip Penfold. Philip is standing as an independent. He is currently a councillor on Maitland Council and has been so for the past 6 years. He was born and bred in Maitland and lives with his wife Nicole and 2 sons, William and Matthew, in Ashtonfield. He is a former Building Society branch manager and for 9 years was self-employed as a Mortgage Choice franchisee. He is a former local Liberal Party president, though resigned from the party 3 years ago. Philip is standing as an independent, as I mentioned, in this state election. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Philip Penfold.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for having me here today. Can I acknowledge the Mayor of Maitland, Councillor Peter Blackmore, and the Deputy Mayor, Councillor Loretta Baker, Councillor Gagan, and of course our Member for Maitland, Robin Parker. It must be very difficult, I would suggest, to sit there and watch 4 people apply for your job. So we welcome you all here today and thank you for having us. I've met many of you, as have many of our candidates here today, so I appreciate that you've had us along. And I think you've got for a business chamber, can I say, you've got a great bunch of 4 candidates as far as self-employment goes. I think between at least the 3 of us, I'm not sure about Mr Brown, but at least the 3 of us, you're probably looking at 50 years worth of self-employment. So as a business chamber for Maitland, about business moving forward, you're going to have somebody that has some experience and understands the issues that you guys have moving forward. Look, I'm here to answer the question, and the question was about what can we do to support business, and unfortunately I don't think you've heard that in the first 2 speakers. I don't think you heard it at all from the Greens. I think you heard the suggestion that coal is ended. Labor, despite our candidate having good business credentials, stood up and spoke of restriction. The restriction that spoke of not supporting any move to involve private sector in anything in the economy, and I don't think that's what you're here to hear. The answer to the question, obviously, is it's all about the economy, stupid. As per Bill Clinton's campaign, it's all about the economy. You want a candidate, you want a government that is going to provide a strong economy, so that you guys have the freedom to move forward and to be able to job create as you all do here today. So that's what it's about. It's about having a government. We have a good government. I'm not here to badmouth the Liberals. They're doing well in many areas. I'm not a member because there are local issues that I don't support, but I do applaud the government. They are doing some great things for Maitland. Job creation comes from the infrastructure. We've had some great achievements from this government as far as infrastructure projects locally. I will acknowledge Mr Brown's comment about TAFE. I do take issue with that. I think that for those of you that employ people that are going through TAFE at the moment, I acknowledge that there was a need for cuts. This government's come in after 16 years of Labor neglect. They've needed to rein in some costs, but TAFE fees have gone too far. The fee element of TAFE cuts has gone too far. It's hurting your prospective employees, and it's hurting those of you that employ apprentices and for those of you that have to pay for that apprenticeship course. So there are elements there that we need to have fixed. We need to fix those things so that you guys can employ qualified people. We need to make those courses affordable, so that we have trained professionals for you guys to take on for the future. We need a tax policy that is appropriate, that recognises the efforts that you guys make. We need regulation that ensures that you're free to make good choices where it's in the community's interest for that to be done. As a councillor on the City Council, we have a well-managed council, and I'm not here to talk on their behalf. But I think we've shown, and me being part of that as well, have shown that we support the job creation that comes from the projects that we've commenced, the levy project. Some of these projects assisted by some state funding. We need to improve the infrastructure that we have in Maitland. We're a growing city, we have growing pains. We have a need to provide the infrastructure that allows you guys to progress. We need to give you what you need to make your jobs, your employment, your businesses successful, and then we need to get out of your way. And I think you find that from the government's perspective, from the council's perspective, we're providing for you the infrastructure to do what you need to do, and in providing that infrastructure, we're creating jobs along the way. So I appreciate that you've had me along today. I'd like to congratulate all the candidates. This is not easy. We've all been there. Robin Parker knows it more than most. Councillor Blackmore, it's not an easy thing, and congratulations to all of you for putting your hand up. There's only 4 people out of 72,000 people put their hand up so far. This is not an easy gig, and congratulations to all of you for participating. Thank you.
Thanks, Philip. Thank you, Philip.